Hello and welcome to the Fallout 3 All Bobbleheads tutorial. So, in this run, which is around 40 to 50 minutes, there are 20 bobbleheads we need to collect, which means we get to go all over the map, and it's just a really good run for 1, learning the game, and 2, learning the map layout. If you are wanting to run like most of the other categories in this game, this is a great one to learn, because most locations you visit here, you also visit in other runs. So the character we're going to use here is just any character. I don't think there's any pre-requirements. Mine is a female, just because this is the one I use for everything, since I am running 100% at the minute. So time starts during this load screen. I'm just going to walk to Dad and do the same thing we did, where we quick save, quick load, do skip dialogue. You don't need to skip this dialogue here because it doesn't actually save any time to do so, because he walks anyway. And we're going to head straight to our special book. You're going to set strength to 1, perception to 10, and endurance to 9. So you can just use your right and up arrow and then press A when you're finished. And we're going to try truck push. This trick is very hard to explain and really hard to do, so if you're just starting off, don't do it, but I'll just show what it's like, because it saves around 5 seconds. Like so. I'd also recommend you watching the 80% tutorial if you haven't, because a lot of this run also goes off of that, and it also teaches you some basic stuff that you need to know, so 5 times. And then we're going to stop hop down to Jonas.
What are you doing down?
Enter and left click there to skip dialogue. Or match dialogue. We do that in every dialogue pretty much in this game. Just because of the way dialogue works, it technically counts as like 2 entries. So
good work. Hey, Jonas.
You can also use both enter keys, but you do need your mouse to be over like one of the dialogue options. Just gonna quick save, quick load here, skip this dialogue. So this is where it changes from any percent, because we are actually going to go and kind of do the goat test. So quick save, quick load, skip dialogue there. And on his desk, here is our first bobblehead, the medicine one. You're just going to go through this door here, quick save, quick load. If you do it right, you'll go through it. You'll see Jonas here. You're just going to go talk to Mr. Broch. You want to do the bottom option, the middle option, and then the bottom option again. That wasn't the right one. As long as you do the bottom, the middle, and then I think it's the top, you should get lockpick. I'll have to try and remember what it is and then put it in the description, because there's a specific one where the tag you choose gets you lockpick, which is the main thing we need. And then we're going to go into this corner and just quick save, quick load, and we'll clip out. And we're going to go east because we're going to be doing Missile Cripple. If you are slow, Butch will talk to you, and this screen will pop up again, so just press A, and then he'll just leave. That's due to the fact that when we do the goat test, we have a layer over us, which means we can't attack. And the only way to get rid of that is to have another layer kind of updated on our character. And the best way to do that is to get talked to by Lucas Sims. So from here we're just escaping Vault in the normal way that we would in any percent. You can also get rid of that later by going to Mothership Zeta and places like that. So during this run, because we have that layer, and that layer doesn't update now for the rest of the run, or that part of the layer which is to do with leveling up, we don't level up during this run at all, which does save time, but it does mean that when we reach Arafu later, we do have a harder lockpick, because our lockpick is only 40, but it is just enough to get through the door. So we're going to talk to Lucky Harith,
Please
buy his missile
enjoy
launcher
my
and sell
selection of
stimpaks.
high-quality
We're going to bind it. So if you're just doing this run, I'd recommend making a save once you enter Megaton. Just to set up speed cripple again if your game crashes. So right here you're on a quick save, quick load, and Sims will talk to you. You can talk to him first, but that will cause him to then talk to you afterwards, which was his time. You'll now see we can pull our weapon out. Beforehand we couldn't do this. So now you're just going to want to find a flattish area, so this place works. If you want to be fast you can do it on the stairs, but it's a slight bit harder to do. And you're going to want to set up speed cripple. Which, if you don't know how to do this, you just want to look down, make a save, and before your missile explodes, quick load, and you get the cripple speed added on to your normal movement speed. And you'll see I keep getting it temporarily, because the game's memory is weird and doesn't always give it to you. I've got it like 3 times. It is a trick which is hard to get a lot. Sometimes, depending on your PC, it might just be really hard to get, unfortunately. If you do notice that you keep getting it temporarily, you might need to restart your game, which I'm going to do now. Because that kind of resets the game so you can get it again. Okay, there we go. So I know I've got it because I'm still going this fast and I can keep it through saves, and I have the cripple animation. You do go slower in third person though, because actually, when you're in third person you act as a different actor. It's really weird. So you're going to go over to the bomb here, you're going to disarm it, hit F3 to open up your data tab, go to world map and fast travel to Megaton. If you do it quick enough, Lucas Sims will still be here and you could just talk to him instantly and leave his dialogue. We're then going to go over to his house here. Depending on what time it is, you might need to wait until 1 or 2. It varies. During this fade-in, spam hold W and D and spam jump. And if you do it right, you should end up at the top of his stairs, which you can go through this door here and take this bobblehead. I forgot to split there for Megaton. For the vault even. So then we can just leave Megaton. And now we're going to head towards the Super Duper Mart, which is east from here. And once you get over these rocks, you'll see this water tower, and behind that is the Super Duper Mart. And this starting route is used a lot in a lot of categories, so you kind of need to remember like this general area. So what we're going to do is walk just next to this fence here, and you'll see in the top corner
I guess it was nothing.
that we get the fast travel, and then we can just carry on following this road. There is a very small chance Brian, who is not here today, will be along this road or up there. Make sure he doesn't talk to you by either just pulling out your fists and attacking, because that interrupts the animation and he won't talk to you. Or people can't talk to you while you're in an animation. or just try and avoid him by walking a different way. So carry on up this road, up this hill, to this metro over here, the flooded metro. You should get a pop-up here, which you can, if you want to do it quickly, press up on your arrow keys and then enter. And we're just going to enter here and just hold W. So there's two things we can do here. We can either clip on this wall, so just as we hit this corner, like this. These corner clips are kind of difficult, but it does save time to go this way. Where we can just skip all this so we don't actually need to open any of these doors. And we can go straight to the exit there. If not, you can just go through here, open this door. Don't get caught behind it, because you will get stuck in that corner until you close the door. And you just get to open all these doors, which is not that much slower, but if you don't like going out of bounds, this is still a good way to go. So during this fade in, don't walk forward because you'll get stuck on this. Just kind of either walk to the side or to the side then forward. And you want to aim this way to go up the stairs. And there will be people shooting you here, but health shouldn't be a big worry in this run. I'm just going to go up this next to this statue, spam jump to get up here, and aim for the house southwest-ish. So when you're into this house, you want to, it's kind of hard to nail down the timing, but there's a door that we're trying to get through on our right side.
I guess it was nothing.
So we want to hold W and D and kind of move our mouse to the right, and we should make it through the door. I moved too far right. That just saves a little bit of time during the load screen instead of having to wait and then going here. And then we're just going to go into the basement here, and right there is our bobblehead. So as soon as we leave here, we're going to fast travel. Because that was slow, those enemies actually spawned. They don't usually. I'll just kill all. We're going to fast travel back to the flooded metro now. No, we're not. I have a different route in my head. Sorry, we're going to fast travel back to the Super Duper Mart. Because we're going to go to Bethesda Ruins. And we're going to head either to there or there to get up. And then we're just going to carry on heading north. You want to be on the right side of this rubble here, because we are going to do a slightly small thing here. So on this corner, jump and quick save, quick load. If you just jump and spam jump, you will get up there still, but there's like a small little like collision box which kind of makes it hard to get up there by just jumping. I'm going to carry on north. And you'll see all these abandoned, well, not abandoned, but all these ruined buildings in this hole in the fence, which is what we're going to aim for. You can clip through this fence if you look here, I think it is, and just quick save, quick load. Next to these trees it is. Like that, but it really doesn't save much time than just going that way. And aim for this little red car thing here. Jump on this part here. It's a rocket, not a car. And you can just jump over that. We're gonna go northeast and then in this building here. So during this, just walk forward and try and avoid all the enemies and follow the same route I do. And next to this desk, if you put yourself here, you'll be able to get the bobblehead. But this guy here with the flamethrower does make it hard, so you kind of have to be quick. If you can't get it from that side, go around this side and get it. Just be careful about opening the safe from this side or the desk, because that usually is what happens. You can leave the door, take a right and jump down, and then walk around this truck. And then we're just going to carry on along this left road here. And you also need this kind of collapsed monorail, I think this is, and then the collapsed road behind it, and that's what we're going to aim for. Because we're now going to the best vault in the Fallout series. So you want to be to the left of this building is like the car park, which is what we're going to be aiming for. That's pretty much like how in line we're going to be. So if you carry on this way, past all these abandoned buildings, and we're just going to go to the side of the house here. And you'll see here is the car park, and we're just going to walk just to the side of it. And then you'll see we have that little triangle that's pretty much east. That's what we're going to aim for. That's Vault 108. So this vault, just like all vaults, are hell to navigate, so just watch this first a few times and then just try and do the same route I do. So we go through here and we take a left, and there'll be mole rats. Once you go past all these containers, there should be 3 of them. They can sometimes block you at the door. And we're going to go through this door, hold back, and quick save, quick load. And we should COC. Then walk forward. Go around here, and the door here. On this table is the Charisma bobblehead. There's also the first aid kit here, if you're low on health. We're going to carry on this way, and there's going to be some stairs in this corner. Sometimes this door will be open. This door you can clip through, but it's kind of weird. I'm just going to do a stair clip here. Get us on top. We're going to go up the stairs into the side here, and you'll see this door. So get yourself to the edge here, jump, and just go through the door. If you fail it, just quick load, and then we'll go over it. So this clip here is, I find, very dependent on your PC. But you just want to quick save, quick load, and go into the door. There's nothing really to explain about it. You can face the door if you want. That sometimes makes it easier than just going through the door like backwards, but just aim to COC. And then we're going to head south to one of the worst parts of this run. Not because of the fact it's just bad, but because of how inconsistent this next part is. So the National Guard depot has a bobblehead in it, but the room we have to get into only usually unlocks by doing an unlocked quest. So we have to try and clip into that room, but the clip we use is, it's not the best to get fast, but it's a lot better than what was there before. So we're just going to head down here, through all these abandoned and ruined houses, and aim to be on the right of that gate. You can also, if you want, go around that way into the side. But you'll see these people fighting here. These are pretty much always here, and they're going to kill the robots for us. Which is good, because then we're going to fast travel afterwards, because there's no enemies. So, when you're to this way, take a left and go right around this corner completely and straight southwest in here. You'll see all these barrels in the corner, which we're just gonna get rid of because we need to do a stack up here. So just run yourself into the wall like this and quick save quick load. Like that, and you should get onto this platform. If you do fall off, quick load and just hold D and W, and you should land on here. And then just walk off this edge, and you'll see the door. We're just gonna hit the switch here, and the bobblehead will be on a shelf right there for us to take. Now we're just gonna go back the way we came, and we're gonna clip like this. Just gonna COC us here, clip through these pipes, and then go down here and to the exit. So after this we're going to fast travel to Vault 101 because we're pretty much done with that part of the map for now. And we're going to, for the most part, kind of do something that resembles an 8% route by going this way. But we're just going to go a little bit more this way. We do actually go to Raven Rock in this, but we take a slightly different route to Little Lamplight than in any percent to get more bobbleheads on the way. So you're going to go northwest and you'll see all these rocks here. This vault is kind of difficult to find at first, but you're just going to go northwest, and the little map marker triangle on the very left is the one that we want. So now we're coming up on a vault clip. This kind of varies per person how you do it, but my setup is to kind of quick say quick load just before I reach like this part here, and it'll push you through. Some people just like to go up in the corner and quick say quick load like that. You can even open the door as well using the little control panel that's there, but if you can go up through, it saves a lot of time because it takes a long time to open. So when you go through here, just go north, and there'll be 3 doors you get to go through. Don't clip through the first one, but clip through the last 2. No, clip through the first 2, don't clip through the last one, sorry. It's been a while since I've done this category. And then do a stair clip on the left here, like that. You can see how just awful this vault is, and we're going to skip all of it and just go straight down to this door here. And we're going to go over to where that person is. Clip through the doors as we go. And right there on the shelf is the next bobblehead. Now we just leave the way we came. Going through that door, and we're going to COC on the back of the door when we get back. So hold back, quick save, quick load. If you can't get this clip, you can do a stair clip there as well. Should work fine. And just look south and leave. So now we're coming up on pretty much the only RNG section of the run. Technically Republic of Davis as well, but I'm just going to head northwest to RFU. Depending on your health, you can run through these people. And then just aim for that part of the bridge. So, in Bethesda's Infinite Wisdom, you can pick a lock without having a bobby pin in this game. But you need to force the lock, which means it's completely RNG. And because we have a very low lock pick to force lock, it's very low chance. So this person here is going to talk to us like that.
Hang on, you're not one of...
If we get too close to Evan, he will talk to us, so you kind of have to push up against this. Because if you get too close to him, he just talks to you like that. I'm just going to head towards this big house here. Quick save before the door,
I guess it was nothing.
and then E, F, and then quick load. I'd recommend binding F as well if you can to quick save, because then you can just spam it like that in a better way. And you'll see why this is one of the worst parts of the run. This is awful RNG though. It's usually a lot better than this. And then we're going to pick up on your left here, this bobblehead. Gonna leave, fast travel back to Vault 106. And when we do, we're going to go around this fence and head southwest to Evergreen Mills. Which, if you're familiar with Evergreen Mills, you'll know is just an awful place because it's got behemoths, it's got like in a random ditch which is like impossible to get out of. It's just not a good place. In addition as well, there's also people with there's one person who can spawn with a missile launcher, which is one of the worst parts because if he actually fires it at you and you get crippled, it's kind of a dead run at that point. If you're learning though, you can just go God mode or get speed cripple back using the save we made. So just gonna head up this side of this hill because we're going to skip most of the combat and go straight to the interior of Evergreen Mills. So just gonna follow this way, and then when you get past this rock, just look straight on, and if you fall down there where those rocks have a little gap, there's a little platform. Just quick save, quick load before you land, and then hop over this fence and just run on the top of these like you're playing Assassin's Creed. Jump in between this gap of the building here, and then just into the door there. During this loading screen, the best thing to do is hold W and spam space, because when doing that, you'll kind of get out of this place easier than just saying just hold D and then forward. So during this, just hold forward in space, and you'll pretty much always spawn here. Go up the stairs on your east or southeast and into here. So this is the part where the missile launcher is going to be. So we're going to carry on down here. This enemy will either be walking down here or up here. You're going to want to, if you can, jump on this table and then jump up here. If not, you can walk around like that and then through here. So this person either will have a flamer or a missile launcher. Luckily we got the good RNG. We're going to carry on into the very corner, and top shelf is the barter bobblehead. We're then going to push right up against this wooden post and into the corner, and just quick save, quick load. This clip is, for me, really inconsistent, but it is a good clip when you find out the right place to do it. There we go. And our aim here is just to COC, because when we COC and look west, we're right at the door. And then we're going to try and jump onto this dumpster here, and then just go to the waste. So for the spot here, jump onto the car, and then do a stop hop jump like that. Because you can only jump in this game if well, you can't jump in this game if you're falling down, and because of the way the car works, it's kind of hard to jump off of it. So if you do a stop hop jump, you don't really move forward to go down it. That makes sense. Basically just try and get over the fence and go up to this corner here, because now we have to climb this mountain, which kills a lot of runs. But the best way to do it is to push yourself into this corner and quick save, quick load, and jump to get to here. Spam jump and quick save, quick load, and you'll get pushed up. If you get stuck in this rock, it is good because you can just quick save, quick load, and when you get to here, this is one of the few places you can get out of easily. But if you do it properly,
I guess it was nothing.
you'll get like up to here, and you can just climb it by going around like that. Your aim is just to climb this as quickly as possible, and then just head west to Smithcase's garage, which is where Tranquility Lane is. We don't actually do Tranquility Lane in this run. We just use this because it's a nice like center point for fast travels. So we're going to head just to the left of it here, and we'll get the fast travel. And we're going to go southwest to Dunwich Building. So, all the way to Dunwich, you pretty much just want to head south, and you'll find some landmarks along the way. So, that house there, you want to be to the left of that. So you kind of want to head through the freeway to where Gedashade is, and then to the left of the house. And then carry on just over those hills there. And when we reach over this, you'll see Dunwich Building, which is one of the most scary places in the Fallout universe for reasons that you'll know if you played the game, especially with Point Lookout. But we skip most of it. So we're just going to go over here. Sometimes, because as soon as we leave, we do have to fast travel. If the enemy spawning here is a dog, it can prevent you from fast traveling, so it might be a good idea just to shoot the enemy.
I guess it was nothing.
Like that, because you don't actually need the missile launcher. And it'll make it so you can fast travel easier. Because it actually does kill a lot of runs. If you go out of here, you can't fast travel. And you have to like run all the way down there. That's actually another good point as well. If you don't know how to know if you can fast travel, spam T, the wait button. Because when you can wait, you can fast travel. But you can't wait when you're still too close to an enemy. So in Dunwich, go this way, take your second left, and that's what you want to aim for, that broken piece there in the like kind of southwest. We're going to do a third person interaction glitch here. There's a lot of ways to do this. My setup is to go right to the edge of where it breaks here, turn my camera south, and just look up. There's also another setup if you go to the middle. You look up, hold your middle mouse button, and look to this shelf here, or if you look to like that part of the wall. But the setup works different for everyone. And the wall heads right on the floor when you come in, and then we can just leave. There's a hole in the floor there which you can fall down, and then just leave. And now we're going to fast travel back to Smithcase's garage and just go forward. Going to go just to the left of it and carry on pretty much straight behind it to Rockopolis. So this is also a random encounter spot, which in very rare cases you'll get someone like this slave who will talk to you. Other times you can get a death claw. But this rock here, the one with like the bunting above it, you can enter. And right at the end, next to the dead body, is the bobblehead. Then we can just leave. And we're going to head northwest to the Yaogwai tunnels. You very well can die here. There's 2 spots in this run where you're mostly likely to die. One of them is here, the other one's like right at the end of the run. But if you know the layout of this place, you should be fine. Just going around here, and it's like the only triangle. So when you're in here, just go straight forward. This way. Gonna go through this way east. Yaogwai will run across here, but just carry on going forward. I go around this thing here, look in the corner, and quick save, quick load. And that'll push us on here, which we can just jump up and skip pretty much this entire thing by going just over to this door here. To open this door, make a quick save just before it and crouch and look down. If you want to be risky, you can fall off, and you'll get like easy access to it sometimes. Okay, so on the run here, just again follow the one path you can go. There will be Yaogwais here, but just stick to the left wall here. Jump over this thing here, and on the box is our sneak bobblehead. The best way to clip out of here, and the most consistent way, is if you look this way, you'll see this here. Wedge yourself in this corner and quick save, quick load. That clip there is one of the most consistent, fortunately, because the previous clip before this, if you got attacked by the Yaogwais, it was pretty much over. And then just leave the door. Hold S and D, like in a little lamplight, to clip. This one's a slight bit harder. And then you'll be looking straight at the door to leave. Now we're just going to head north to Little Lamplight. So if you get lost on this run here, you're kind of looking for a water tower to the north, which you'll see when we go over this little hill. This water tower is a very good pathfinder for Little Lamplight in any category really, because it spawns from really far away, and Little Lamplight is just next to it. So be careful when going down this clip. Quick save, quick load to kill your momentum, because if not you'll take damage. And what we're going to do is just run into like over these rocks here.
I guess it was nothing.
And just through here. You might need quick save, quick load to get through here. Sometimes you can just walk through. But just hug this wall and you shouldn't get the stagger. And then we're going to go into Little Lamplight. Hold S and D. And quick save, quick load. Yeah, this is what I was saying about this clip being weird. It's a very inconsistent clip. So I'm just going to set up void swimming like in 80%. And go north to where that door was. So remember to keep jumping here in case you run out of air. You can quick save, quick load in this area, and I think that refills your oxygen. It should do. So if you don't know this route, take a left here, you fall off here, you won't take damage. Go up this ramp. And then this whole route is pretty much the same up until near the end of Raven Rock. but I would highly recommend watching the any percent run, because this route is pretty much used in every run, so it's good to get used to it. Gonna go through the doors. Again, there's the alternative setup here instead of this one with the rock. Which I'm failing horribly, because I've just woken up and I don't know how to play this game. There we go. So that rock skip saves 2 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds if you get it perfectly. Oh, messed that up. Just gonna do the rest of this vault as normal. Yeah, I forgot about that. There's a little gap there which you can fall down if you jump too late. And then we're going to go east. So that's it, the fire alarm. Oh, clip on the corner. Gonna go west to the Gek.
Now try and hide.
One thing to note as well, you'll notice some doors are easier to clip through. That's just because there's different kinds of doors. So we're going to clip in here, third person interaction, the Gek. If I can get it. There we go.
No more games. I love this.
Just going to go through this cutscene. If you're wondering whether this is faster in a different language, it's been timed and English is fastest for this game. The only language which is quicker is Japanese, but because that didn't officially release on PC, it's not allowed.
Good work, soldier. Make sure the Gek is secured aboard my vertibird.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're certain she's unharmed?
Yes, sir. She'll pass out shortly, but we can revive her.
Excellent. Prepare her for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
Okay, so our Raven Rock is going to be slightly different, but only in one spot.
So, you're... Yes?
So again, quick save, quick load, skip dialogue. Skip President Eden's little speech. So, this locker only opens after the quest pops up. We don't actually need to open it because these don't drop, fortunately, so we can just straight up clip out there. If you don't know the setup for that, just look in this corner there and clip. And go this way. The same way we usually go. But this is where it's going to change ever so slightly. So when you take the right out of this corridor, here, on the left there's going to be a door, and we're going to go through this door instead. Go through that door in 80%, and it's going to be a door, bobblehead here, which we're going to get. And then we just do the rest of this as normal. If you forget that bobblehead after going through this door, it's a dead run because this door locks afterwards. unfortunately, so try not to get that one most of all, because that's one you can't go back and get. Well, and the one in Vault 101 as well. And then just the middle dialogue. Can do this clip if you want, it's very inconsistent. In fact, in this run it's probably not even worth it. There are stim packs in that as well. And once you go through here, there are stim packs down there. Be careful of the mine. You do need to be more careful of this guy with the rocket launcher. If he fires it at you, you will lose speed cripple, which is not a good thing at all. And we're just gonna head east. So you can do a quick load to break your fall here. If you need to. And we're just gonna aim to go up that really steep part there behind the water. So the best way to get up this steep part here is just spam jump, and you'll get the very nice noise of Bethesda jumping. When it reaches this flatter bit, it is better just to walk, I believe. And I'm just going to carry on east, slightly north, because we want to be nearish to that kind of rocks there. Trying to get stuck on weird trees. Yeah, it is this way. I just forgot where I was going for a minute.
I guess it was nothing.
Yeah, so we want to go to the side of this. Basically the main thing you're going to aim for is just this. You'll probably be able to see those from far away. This place is Fort Constantine. This is more well known for what is in its basement. But after you come off the mountain, you're going to go through this door, go forward ever so slightly, and then press D, and you'll go down here, and the bobblehead's right here. If you go through there far enough, you'll find the T-51B armor. I like to go through the back exit there. You can also go through the front and just go over the gate. It's pretty much the same, no matter what. I'm going to carry on pretty much southwest to that radio mast, to a very interesting part of the run. A lot can go wrong here, because the Enclave, which spawn out of here, can have missile launchers. Also, death claws do a lot of damage, and you don't want to be on low health for this run at all. So we're going to just carry on up here. And just to the left of this, you're going to see like this this little hill here. This is what we're going to aim for, because it has a quicker entrance into Deathclaw Sanctuary here, rather than going all the way around
I guess it
like
was
this. So you can just drop down there and go straight in here. It might be good to turn on your pit-boy light in here, but if you just go pretty much straight south, next to this Brahmin, the bobblehead will be there. Sometimes, due to the Brahmin spawn, it will spawn like kind of on top of the bobblehead, and you have to either move the Brahmin or just look like at a really weird way to get it. But yeah, after that we're going to carry on around these rocks and go southeast. We didn't actually get any enclave this time. And then quick load to break falls. And we want to be on the right of this church and aim to the right of those radio towers. So we're very close to the end of the run now. There's only 4 more bobbleheads to get, I believe. But there is a lot of walking left to do. We have to walk from the very west side to the very east side of the map. I'm going to jump up here. And right in this corner here, you'll see the WKML bunker. With a bobblehead right at the end, and stimpaks if you need it. And now we're just going to carry on east to Paradise Falls. Paradise Falls has 2 very hard clips. One of them was made slightly easier recently, but you'll know where it is just from the giant ice cream person thing. Yeah, let's go with that. It's got 2 of the hardest clips. If you want, you can just run through the front door, and when you leave, just run out the back, because these clips are hard. It does take longer though, because grouse will also talk to you at the main gate, and they will attack you. If you go in this way, they don't attack you, because you don't actually kind of break the like entrance like without their permission. That makes sense. Okay, so this kind of red pinkish building here, you're gonna go to the fence behind it. You want to look around this area, like where the fence meets the building, and just quick save, quick load. This clip is really difficult to get sometimes, especially if you're doing it like if you've been playing for a long time, because clips tend to get harder for the longer the game's been running. Now, the best way to clip out of here is to line yourself up with this wheel, or this post here. Move your camera so you just move into the right and quick save, quick load, because that is the best way to get the game to push you through. But this is why it's not good, because this clip here can just take ages to get sometimes. Albeit it usually doesn't take this long, but there we go. Yeah, so this clip, you'll probably end up wasting a lot of time in most runs, but after a while I kind of get like the feel for where to do it. I'm just going to go into Paradise Falls. You'll hear that head explode sometimes.
What do you want?
Other times it'll be on the exit. I'm just going to head straight to Yuji's place.
One wrong move.
Hold D and forward while going through here and you'll be closer to this door. Grab the bobblehead and just leave the way we came. Then to leave you can run up this little tower here and just jump over towards the exit. Or you can just run around the way we came. Either way works. Okay, so this exit has 2 different clips. The first clip, you get yourself on top of here. If I remember correctly, it's been a while. And you jump up here. You jump on top of here and you clip. And that pushes you out. That way is not very consistent though, and you have to get the jump kind of precise. This way is the better way, but you can get stuck. You basically want to come to this side of the post, push against it, and only quick save. If you don't get it, quick save and look in a slightly different direction until you get pushed through. And then we're going to go northeast. That clip there, we used to just spam quick save, quick load, and used to get stuck in it all the time. It was very rare that you just get a clean kind of push through. But using just the quick load does actually make it a lot better. So we're going to head kind of this way towards this, I think it's a farm. But we're going to go past it. And we actually go quite close to Mothership Zeta as well during this. Mothership Zeta is there when we get over the hill. But yeah, you'll see those 3 smokestacks. That's a good landmark to look for. And then when you see those, just go this way.
Where? No! Hey! Where? What's the matter?
I will say there is another crash spot coming up. This game does have crash spots. They are different for everyone, but there are some which are the same. And this one, which is here, does crash quite a few times. So as you're running, you just make quick saves as you go.
Nothing.
I think it's due to the random encounter here. And then you'll see this bridge, this road here, which can go straight over this. You can also just go to that side and go through the rubble. And when you get over here, you'll see this building with loads of radiation barrels. We're going to enter this building, walk straight forward, and right there next to the terminal is the next bobblehead. This radiation here really isn't that much. But obviously if you took a long time in your GEC, there is a very small chance you might die of rads
I
here.
guess it was nothing.
You also might die at the end while going to Rivet City. So in your GEC, just try and be wary that if you stay there for a long time, it could impact with the rest of the run. So yeah, we're going northeast to Dave now. Well, we're going to go northeast and get pretty much level with old only. This is the Deathclaw place, by the way, be careful. They do tend to spawn around that area. And when we get pretty much level with these buildings, we're going to go this way. And there's a nice little place there, actually, for us to jump up. So you do is just jump over that, and then from here, go in between north and northeast. If you want the proper location, it's in between that power pylon and that power pylon there-ish. When we get close enough, we'll see there's a destroyed pylon in the middle of them, and that's what we're going to aim for when we get close enough. There we go. And we're just going to head to the left of that. There is quite a lot of ways to get into the Republic of Dave. You can go through the front exit. We're going to take the fast and risky way. So what we're going to do is go over to this rock here and just jump in. Because jumping in this game is weird, you might want to stop hop jump. And when you're here, sometimes these will get aggroed. Like that. As far as I know, it's completely RNG if they do or not. If they don't, you can just fast travel straight to the flooded metro. If not, you want to run up to the northwest corner here, jump, and just quick save, quick load, and jump again, and you'll kind of go this way. Spam T so you can know when to fast travel, and then go to the flooded metro. This run is going to be just over an hour. Okay, so we're going to go towards the yellow bridge. And you'll see the force fields are set up now because the game's in the state where we're supposed to take it back, but because we skipped most of the quest, it's kind of broken, but it's fine. You'll see when we get to Jefferson. Well, we don't even go to Jefferson in this, because this game's category ends when we put the bobbleheads on the stand. So we're going to go across the bridge and go through what usually is the worst crash spot for me. When falling down here, my game tends to crash around here. The centaurs will shoot at you. If they shoot, move like that because their projectiles are really slow. If you run across here, you shouldn't get shot. So don't worry about that. And these will give you rads, by the way, if you go close to them. Or the one later. No. One of them does, and I think it gives you quite a lot of rads. And in one of my runs I died to it, so just be careful going near those energy fields. I'm just going to carry on this way because we're going to Rivet City, since we don't need to touch Jefferson at all. So we're just going to work our way around the side here. And when we get up here, you'll see the map marker for Rivet City. So, for this bit here, you're gonna fast travel the minute we discover Rivet City, because instead of just walking up that area, it all spawns right at the top, so I think it spawns here. We do need to talk to this intercom.
Welcome to Rivet City.
For the bridge to actually swing by, and when it gets close enough, we can just jump over to it. So for this part, there's a few things you can do. Harkness is set to talk to you, but we can use this so that he doesn't talk to us, which saves a few seconds, but
is there a problem?
you have to time it really well to save time if you want to get in his stairwell. But more often than not, just walk up to him, talk to him, enter here. So when you enter, go towards here. So don't go up the stairs, just go straight to the midship. Go straight forward, take a right, and then take your first left. And this will take you straight to the science lab. You can jump down, you'll be right next to the bobblehead, and then just leave the way we came. And this is the quickest way to get to the science lab and leave. As soon as we exit, we're going to fast travel to Megaton. And the timer stops once we place the bobbleheads and they become fully visible. So place them, and then we time. And that's the all bobbleheads run. To grab all 20 in around 50 minutes. I would recommend running this, even though it is literally just a go here, fetch that quest. It does get you a very good understanding of the map, and if you ever plan on running 100%, it's great knowledge, because most of the stuff we do in this is also done in 100%, so yeah, well done, you've completed a run. I'll be doing the next tutorial on all DLCs, so that's a hour-and-a-half run. It's one of my favorite runs to do, because it actually has more involved than just running and grabbing bobbleheads. But either way, this is a good run, and have fun running it.